Welcome back to Classic Country Saturday Night. I hope y'all enjoying these videos that I put up here with my stories and my music, my favorite music. I hope y'all enjoying this. Here you will only get real good classic country music. You will not get any of that garbage that they play on the radio today. Everything here is true blue country music. Tonight the show is going to be an hour long, actually an hour and 8 minutes long. So if you're ready for some good country music, this is the show for you. We're going to have music from the 80s and the 90s. Y'all, we got George Strait coming up. We got Alan Jackson. We got Kenny Rogers and Don Williams. Y'all, I normally like to give y'all a story before the show. And the only stories I got about these four right here is Alan Jackson. If you've never seen an Alan Jackson concert, whether you like Alan Jackson or not, I don't know very many people who don't like Alan Jackson. But you owe it to yourself to go to an Alan Jackson concert. That was the only concert that I have ever been that no one sat down. Just as soon as he came on stage, everybody was on their feet, and they remained on their feet until the last song was sung. Nobody sat down. It was an awesome concert. I mean, our Bayfront Auditorium holds, I think, 10,000 people. There was standing room only. I mean, there was people standing because, everybody was standing, but there was no seats available. It was completely a sellout. And for 10,000 plus people to pay to see one person, that tells you a lot about that person. But Alan Jackson, he put on a great, I'm telling you, a great show. My wife has always been a very big Alan Jackson fan. And to tell you the honest truth, I've always liked Alan Jackson, but I really wouldn't call myself a fan. Until that concert, that changed my mind. That was a very good concert, and I forgot how much the tickets was. I think it was like $24 or something like that. It could have been $124. It would have been well worth the money. Like I said, standing room only, and that's all anyone done was stand. Nobody sat down. And I've got this thing about soundboards. I love looking at soundboards. And to tell you the honest truth, I don't know what I'm looking at. I mean, it don't make a lot of sense to me, but soundboards has always caught my interest. Where we were standing, well, we were supposed to be sitting, but we ended up standing. Right beside me was the guy with the soundboard. So I really got a good show. I got a show up there with Alan Jackson. I got a show right there with the sound guy. It was great. And the sound guy knew that I was watching him, so he kept nudging me when he would do something different with the lights or whatever and let me see what he was doing. I had a very good time. The other one that I've seen in concert twice was Kenny Rogers. You know, I was kind of jealous of Kenny Rogers when I was younger because all the women went gaga over him. He'd come out there with those perfectly tailored white suits, that white hair and a beard. Women went crazy over him. And to tell you the truth, I was jealous of Kenny Rogers. But he came to town two different times, and both times Dolly Parton was with him. Awesome show, very awesome. He had the hexagon-shaped stage where he could walk around, and there was never a bad seat in the house. No matter where you sat, you was right there at stage side. So it was a good show with Kenny Rogers. And one little funny thing, back when I first got married, I worked at Days Inn Motel in the kitchen. The guy that took care of our ice machines and our air conditioners, he didn't work for the hotel. He worked for his own company. But he would always be there just about every day working on something. He could pass for Kenny Rogers' twin brother. And I think that's where my jealousy for him came in. all the girls that worked at the hotel, they didn't pay me no attention. They was all over that guy every time he came in. And I think they called him in every day just so they can look at him and go gaga over him. Yeah, but George Strait, Alan Jackson, Kenny Rogers, Don Williams, these are all real good country music singers. The link to this show will be in the description box below. Please go watch this show. It's Country Music Saturday Night. It's on my website. I can't put it here on YouTube for legal reasons, but I hope y'all like the show on my website. Okay, like I said, it's an hour long tonight, hour and 8 minutes long of real good classic country music from the 80s and 90s. I'm sure you'll like it. Please leave your comments below what you thought about the show. Means you'll have to come back here after you watch the show, but it will open it up in a different window anyway, so you don't have to click away from here. But yeah, every Saturday night I think I'm going to start doing these shows. I started this a few months ago and I just did not stick to it, but I believe now I'm going to really stick to it for every Saturday night, have this show on my website. I will have a pre-show here just like this one right here, and it will be directing people over to this Classic Country Saturday Night on my website, on my music website. Y'all, the reason I'm doing these shows is for the love of country music. I love real country music, and country music is dying. I mean, real country music, like the kind I like, is a dying thing because radio stations today will not play it because of their playlists that they have to stick to. The music executives in Nashville has got it in their brain that they have to make $1 million off of every record, millions of dollars off of every record. And the people that I grew up listening to, they didn't do it for the love of money. They did it for the love of music. Nowadays you got people with absolutely zero talent recording music because they got all these sound machines to make them sound good after they record the music. Back in these, like Don Williams, Kenny Rogers, Alan Jackson, George Strait, I mean, Ernest Tubb, Hank Williams, Marty Robbins, Webb Pierce, Carl Smith, these people didn't have them sound machines, synthesizers and stuff to make them sound good. They just really sounded good. They couldn't help it. They needed to sound good first time because they didn't have this equipment. And most of them, they go in a studio and the first take was their recording, was their record. Today, with all these $1 million budgets for a song, people can rent a studio for a week and record it over and over and over and piece together the music that they want to be the final cut. Back in these real country music singers' days, they didn't have that luxury. They didn't have that kind of money to do that kind of stuff. So a lot of them, their first take of that song was their record. Y'all, please go over and watch the show and come back every Saturday night. Like I said, I will have a pre-show every Saturday night before I upload the show to the website. Y'all, I know this one went out one day late. It was on a Sunday, but from here on out, it will be on Saturday nights. Y'all go check it out. Help me keep the real country music alive by playing these artists from days gone by. I hope you like this show. Like I said, it's true blue, real country music. Y'all, a lot of times we need music to get our mind off of the troubles in the world. A lot of times music is our saving grace. A lot of times music will strike up a memory. A lot of times music will save your life. I have run through several occasions where country music has done just that for me. That's why I love country music so much. Y'all please check out that link in the description box below to the Classic Country Saturday Night Show. I hope you like the show this week, and please come back every week. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe now. Thank you so much. I love you all. Keep country alive.